Oh, if I want it, I'm gonna get it. And I'm just saying, I'm just saying. Oh, if I want it, I'm gonna get it. And I'm just saying, I'm just saying. Oh, if I want it, I'm gonna get it. And I'm just saying, I'm just saying.
Big dog.
Oh, if I want it, I'm gonna get it. And I'm just saying, I'm just saying. Oh, if I want it, I'm gonna get it. And I'm just. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I was just making sure everything was up and working. Welcome to I'm Just Saying Live, your favorite show to listen to on a Tuesday mid-morning, if you will. We're not gonna call this absolute morning because some people been up since 5 and 6 o'clock. We know that. We applaud y'all for being those people that you are, but it's not for everybody. So we're gonna call this a mid-morning show. Now remember that we are here to provide the best in edutainment, period. Okay, so this is a twist on the week's headlines and a way to interact and take part in the conversation. I know you watch all these podcasts and you never get to comment, but you always got something to say. So here's your opportunity. I would really like you to make sure that you post any comment that you have right down in the bar. We're going to try to make sure that we keep up with those. And don't forget that you can always watch the past shows on our YouTube page at I'm Just Saying Live. So I have here with me my co-hostess with the mostest, Mr. Anthony Thomas. Who,
Good morning. Good morning.
Tell everybody where they can follow you on social media.
Call me _Ant. Good morning.
And of course, I am your host, Simply Tennille, and we're going to kick this show off while the tea is still brewing because we have a ton of things to talk about today. I'm making sure I'm bringing you the energy because we got my girl Bridgett Kemp coming on today, and she's going to be talking about that brunch that I've been telling y'all for weeks, okay? It is also Teacher Appreciation Week, okay?
What teacher?
I want to ask you, who was your favorite teacher growing up? I'm asking anybody who's participating on the show, y'all also put it down in your comments. Shout out to your favorite teacher growing up. Who was your favorite teacher and why?
My math teacher.
What was the name? You remember?
Miss McDonald.
Miss McDonald, excuse me. Sound like I got a little competition.
She used to give me the blues.
Oh, did she? Okay.
I used to finish my math work before everybody else. So I'm sitting in class drawing. And she like, Anthony, you have to put that away because you are distracting the class.
Okay.
Because I'm sitting there drawing cartoon characters.
Okay, you remember that. He can still remember that, y'all.
If you still living, Miss McDonald, hey, I know you about 150.
You know what? Listen, everybody, I really, really want to give a huge round of applause to the teachers because during COVID, everybody realized just how hard you guys have to work in that classroom, standing over, these youngsters all day, making sure not only are you their parent, you're their doctor, you're their everything over the course of the day. So I'm just saying live definitely wants to shout out to you guys and say thank you so much for the service that you put in, because that's like going to the military. They really ought to start getting all those discounts exactly like the military. I know y'all get a couple, but I think they might need to bump y'all up a notch.
They need to get a discount for everything and anywhere they go. Because standing over them kids, like you say, I mean, some of them make you want to bop them in the top of the head with a hammer.
I don't think that's what you need to do.
Some of them kids are bad. Y'all know y'all kids bad with their little bad asses running around the house.
That is not what this show is about.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Thank you very much. We're applauding the teachers and being
We're applauding
positive.
the teachers, but beat them kids.
I beat them kids.
Beat them.
Okay, all right. He kind of got sidetracked with that one, but I wanted to let everybody know that it was Teacher Appreciation Week. So if you have a teacher in your family or your close circle, maybe drop by, pop them off a little gift so they can feel appreciated. I know we try to make
a gift.
We normally give the gifts to the teachers at the school.
No, you and the boys get a teacher's a gift.
Okay,
that's like tipping the waitress.
Okay,
I'm not giving no tip for doing their job.
I can't stand this man right here. I'm gonna tell you, he got something to say all the time, just crazy. But anyway, we're here, we're doing our thing. We've also got our Tennille's Touchy Subjects coming up, and I cannot wait. Let's jump right into what, Anthony? A weekend recap. Now, let me say this. It's time for the weekend recap. We love it. You love it. We like to hear what goes on in y'all's weekends too. If you would like to start sending us photos so that we can highlight what happened in your weekend, I would love for you to do that. All you need to do is email us at imjustsayinglive@gmail.com. You can use that email for everything that has to do with I'm Just Saying Live. Okay. I'm just saying with an N, no G. live@gmail.com.
Saying.
Okay.
They from the hood, they know.
Is that where they from?
They from the hood.
Listeners, shout out if you're from the hood. Put that down in the comments. All right. So we are up live on Facebook right now, but I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, the magical screen sharing, if you will. Let me
drum
make sure
roll,
I put it on the
please.
right thing before we even go here. There we go. Yeah. Now, share that because it's time for our weekend recap. We are sharing right now, and I can't wait for y'all to see some of that stuff.
You need me to read it? I got my glasses
Oh,
on.
you got your glasses on today. Let me see what we got over here because I'm not popping up right. Okay, I couldn't see what I need to do. There we go. All right. So I hope that your weekend was amazing. We have some things that are going to be coming up that I'm going to talk all about because, this weekend is very special, especially for mothers like me, but we'll talk all about that. So this weekend, St. Anne's Catholic School Time Ball, their season came to an end. Look at these little cuties right here. So our relays qualified to go to what is considered the championship meet. We were very happy to have our kids participate in this. This was the 6th grade 4x1 and 4x2 relay participants who were pictured here. And of course, Coulter and Corbin Thomas running 2nd and 3rd legs on those are in the 4th grade, but matters not. We out there getting it, okay?
They getting it with the big boys.
So Daddy was definitely proud this weekend for all of that going on. Now, up next, Pawpaw turns 70. Anthony, would you like to say anything about this picture? And the grandkids that are there, I got something I need to type real quick. So talk about your dad and what he does and things like that. He turned 70 and we went to his
my dad.
birthday get together.
Like a Mexican back there.
You know what?
That's my dad. Yeah, he turned 70 years old, 70 years on this earth. We went to celebrate Tia Maria. He loves Tex-Mex food. So we was there, all of us, his grandkids, his kids, just to celebrate, enjoyed ourselves. Some cake, gifts, flour tortillas, and quesadillas. Brother-in-laws was there,
Tortillas or
sister-in-law.
tortillas?
Tortillas, same thing. You see, you got his grandkids in there. Why is he sitting down?
Hey, Sharika, I see that you are on there. I know you had
and Mimi.
And Mimi was on there too. You had a very special birthday this weekend. So we just want to give you a round of applause. I was busy chasing behind my kids. And I just knew I was not going to be able to make it to the live taping. But I heard that it was grand. I saw tons of the pictures. So happy birthday to you as well. Miss Sharika Hunt, everybody. Go follow her page as well. She's doing some great things with the Authors Lounge. Okay, so listen, ladies and gentlemen, this is an upcoming event. Oh, wait. What else did we do the weekend, Anthony? I was about to skip right over it.
I don't know. I went to work.
You know what? He was working all weekend like a slave, It was a great job. So I also wanted to take time right here because, I'm always preaching to you guys about kind of upping your knowledge and your game on different things.
Yes.
And I want to make sure that I was doing the same thing. So I want to congratulate Mr. Thomas for getting his hazmat license. It finally came in the mail. Sometimes you can't believe people till you see it. So congratulations. He passed his test, and on this week, he is going to be traveling up to Fort Worth to do a little bit more learning and expanding upon his career. I didn't tell everybody what was going on, but he is really working on some things. So we're very proud of him here, not only at I'm Just Saying, but here in the Thomas household. I also, I printed it out and I was going to post it in the pictures, but I also got a certification this week as well. And we're going to tell y'all about that another time later so I can show y'all my little certificate. I was taking classes all while I was at the track meet, so it is, but I got it done.
Team Thomas, get it in.
Team Thomas, we out here trying to get this money in 2022, okay? So we want to make sure that you guys are not only listening to what we say, but you know that we are taking part in it as well. All right, so I like to talk about upcoming events. Now, Comedy Meets Zydeco. I know that this is not the first time that this has happened where Comedy Meets Zydeco, but these are some real big names, okay? Joe Torre of Def Comedy Jam.
Joe Torre,
okay, is going to match up with Fred Bell and the Platinum Players Zydeco Band and Reginald Ball, aka Brother Man from the Fifth Floor. You remember that? Okay. And they're going to be having an event coming up May the 21st. I want to suggest that you go ahead and get your tickets because you always wait to the last minute, y'all. Y'all can't keep doing people like this. They put their hard-earned money, time, and efforts into planning these events, and we need y'all to come on out. We need y'all to buy y'all's tickets a little sooner.
I know that's going to be great. Zydeco music and comedy.
It's going to be hilarious.
That's going to be a ball.
Just the Zydeco people coming out to a comedy show going to be hilarious. So I can't wait to see that. All right. So we had another upcoming event. Okay. This weekend, Denver Dynasty is going to be putting on their youth basketball camp right here in Houston, Texas. Okay. Listen. Let me make sure we get this message all the way across. Hold on one second. So I got somebody I might want to see if I can get on there to really talk about it. I don't know exactly, what everybody's going to be learning because, here we are right here. What's up? Good morning. Okay, well, so we're connecting to the audio and getting situated. Are you ready? Okay, it says ages 10 to 13. This is where we want to have you guys if you are planning on registering for this weekend's camp. It's going to be from 9 a.m. to 3:30. All right, we got Coach B. Jones. What's up? All the way from Denver, Colorado, who's going to come down here and teach your kids. Let's talk about these bad kids. Do you consider yourself a teacher in a sense?
I would say so. Yeah, of course.
All right.
The kids got to learn, from someone. And we have opened it up to high school age girls as well for this weekend. We've had some more inquiries. They want to come out. Of course, I know, some of our guests that's going to be there is going to be.
Now, listen, they have a lineup of special guests to teach your kids who have actually been to the league. So tell them a little bit about that, and getting to the next level is going to be the topic of discussion because they're going to have panels as well.
Yeah, so on our panel, we'll have Coach Paris Cherry, who is a player development coach who came up here from Houston to Denver to work with our girls with training camp. He'll be there giving a lot of great information to the youth as well. We have Megan Simmons, as you see there on the flyer, who played for the legendary coach Pat Summit at Tennessee. She's played in the WNBA, and she currently plays overseas right now. And of course, we'll also have U of H standout Shandy Jones there as well. Like I said, just giving a lot of knowledge back to them.
That should be a real big thing. She was a real big deal here. And so if not nothing else, come out to support her and see her and know that she is still in the game, trying to help and do other things, just like B. Jones is.
Exactly. And I appreciate all the support and love that I'm just saying continues to give Denver Dynasty. Like I said, we're kind of a balanced team between Houston and Denver. I have players out there and players here. So, both cities are our home. So we're going to always be doing something for the youth as well. And also we'll be bringing AUA out this weekend for the clinic.
So I want to tell them about that part. I would really like you, if y'all can't do nothing else, pull up to donate. Okay, so they're going to be accepting donations for me at this event this weekend. I keep telling y'all the AUA is in the middle of a donation drive, and my friend here decided to make it part of her event to collect underwear, and you even get a discount. So tell them a little bit about the discount if they register their kids.
Exactly. So if you register your kids at the door, you bring one of the donation items that we'll actually have on our social medias here later today. You'll get $10 off the camp. So the camp is 65, so you can pay 55 at the door just by donating to AUA. And that's a big thing, guys, because y'all don't know how many of our youth in the community go without these basic necessities. So this is real huge. So you'll not only be, coming out to get your kids some skills and knowledge with basketball, but also, giving back to the community at the same time. And that's what we're always about.
Right.
How long have you been doing this?
Coaching or just coaching, I've been doing about 15 years now. I started there in Houston. But playing basketball, I have over about 25 years of experience, just overall basketball knowledge, on and off the court. So I feel like I have a lot to give back to the community. So that's my calling.
Sound like a professional.
Y'all better go get that professional experience. Sign up, sign up, sign up. We need you guys to go ahead and participate. Make sure you like and share this video just in case somebody needs information. If you know somebody's kids that's coming up, that's been struggling in their career of basketball, if you will, please have them come on out this weekend and get them a little education.
Get my little cousin to come up.
Okay.
Alexa.
You might need to be out there, right? Simply that's the deal.
You know what? I wasn't ready to bring that out yet. I don't think that they have released who's going to be participating on these. But we might as well let the cat out the bag. I didn't put the flyer up. I'm gonna just say, y'all, if you don't attend anything else all summer, you are gonna want to be at the ZBT basketball. What do we call this? Stars, whatever. Okay.
All they need to know
because
is
who they asked to participate is me. I'm gonna be dropping them threes on y'all. I'm gonna be juking up. Wait, watch.
Okay.
It's gonna get real.
Yeah. I can say this, y'all. She can shoot. I will give her that. She can shoot. Now the rest of it, we're gonna have to work on.
This is what I can do.
Hey, she's gonna have to make them layups.
So it's gonna get real crazy, but I did definitely reach out so that I could give me some lessons, to several people who always talk about they got the skills. So if I don't come through before the end of the summer, y'all got the people to blame. Both of them sitting up here grinning right now. 2 of them got skills. And if I get out there and embarrass myself, it's on y'all. B. Jones, thank you so much for checking in today. Ladies and gentlemen, please go register for that event right now.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Yeah, have a good day.
You too. Listen.
Wait, hold up.
I cannot believe y'all sit up there and put me out there like that. I'm just saying.
She played and she's coaching for over 25 years?
Yes.
Oh, she
You
got
didn't
something.
know that? Oh, yeah, she's good. She's real good. Yeah.
You might get her to fly down here and teach you instead of me.
I need to be at the camp with the kids. Okay?
Right? Hey, we'll get Alexis to come in.
They've
Hey,
been-
Alice,
They've
send
been
Alexis
around
over
me.
here.
They've been around me up and down that court. So crazy. Oh, I'm gonna
Get
be
Alexis
so
to come over here
tired.
and
I'm
teach you.
so
She'll back
nervous.
you up, teach you how to
I'm
shoot.
nervous already. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's another teacher that we can appreciate are the coaches, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to keep talking about that all day. But we talked about, Pawpaw turning 70. We need next. I have a video here that I want to show you guys because my friend opened up her, beauty salon. Okay.
Hair salon, beauty salon.
You cannot. Oh, okay.
This is the difference?
Is a hair salon versus a beauty salon? You have to ask someone who actually does hair. Okay. I don't know. I was looking here and I was trying to find it.
Well, let me give a shout out to Coach Jones.
Okay.
He was my track coach.
Oh, you're gonna keep on giving shouts out.
You just making me think about
y'all
it.
must have really been dealing with him. He
Oh,
must have
man.
been really bad. Okay. Track season came to an end. We also this weekend, so I can get through this weekend recap before we run out of time because it's almost time for our guests. We had Meg the Stallion Day here in Houston, ladies and gentlemen. May the 2nd, which was her deceased grandmother's birthday, just recently passed, and that is Meg the Stallion Day here in Houston. Okay. I talked about us completing our certifications, and now I am about to do just this. Let me see. We're going to admit her. That, you know what? I can't stand you. You know what? Y'all can't see what he's looking at.
It's a horse,
But
right?
what we're about to do here real quick, Bridget, and if you could just pause, if you just pause your video real quick till we get exactly to 10:30, I would really.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I was
Okay,
just
great.
trying to follow directives to be on here before 10:30.
Yes, please. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, so before we introduce our special guests, ladies and gentlemen, I have to show you this video because, like I said, my friend opened up Simply Chic. Okay, no, Simply Shimmer, I believe it is, hair studio. Okay, so we're gonna play this video real quick, but let me make sure.
She had that chic hair from overseas.
She might have that chic hair. We don't know what she gonna have in there, but here, look at all these people who came out to support her grand opening. Now, what I did was I cut the volume down on this. Sometimes I don't like y'all to hear, you know, sometimes people don't know I'm recording. They say things, okay?
I like the crown.
Isn't that pretty? Isn't that view beautiful? She's over in the 363 building. This is Miss Mimi that y'all can always see. Her hair is always gorgeous. Her friend's hair is always gorgeous. Y'all need to go over there, book these services. She clearly has, you know, a new bill to be paying for. So I would love for you guys to get out. If you need some contact information, I will make sure you get that. Simply Chic, okay? Doesn't she look beautiful? She's taking some pictures with some of her guests there. All right.
They all look like they got that, what is it, wet and wavy?
They might have, you know, it depends on what they decide to go purchase, Mr. Thomas. All right, there you go. Okay, now upcoming events. Now, I wanted to talk about this. I heard so many different types of things about this month. Now, May is Mental Health Awareness Month, right?
Okay,
We got Mother's Day in this month.
yes.
We got Manifestation May. You know how I feel about the manifestation and people, you know, bringing things into light. So that's now
Okay.
May. I was like, man, May has really been taken over by a bunch of things. We also talked about last week that jazz or jam
Yes, yes.
is in May as well. So baby, don't put nothing else in May. I'm just saying, y'all, it's all booked up, it's packed up, it's tight.
May we please pass.
May we please pass. I'm done. All right, so let's talk about some of these upcoming events. Now, y'all know I like to show y'all a little something when it comes to the upcoming events. All right, we talked about the basketball event, and now,
You keep showing this picture of this dude.
oh, because baby, that's what we're going to be talking about today. My husband is tired of looking at this man. Now, this man is also a tattoo artist here in the Houston area. And we're going to make sure that we show him one more time because I am doing this for my friend and she's right when they're listening. Now, also the next thing, did I even get it up there for people to be able to see? Anthony, you made me mess it up. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all, I have been telling y'all about this brunch. Y'all can't miss this brunch, okay? I need you guys to be there. You need to make sure you get your tickets because the time is now. I know that it's Mother's Day weekend, but this is something fun for mothers, you know, maybe who don't have a significant other. They can get out there with the rest of the ladies. Bridgett is on there. Bridgett, you're there, and tell them just a little bit before we get into the full live conversation about it, if you will, about this brunch, because this is her event. This is our special guest event for today. Are you still there, darling? Okay, maybe she's not. Anyway, Friday, May the 6th. Now, y'all see that's on Friday. You don't have to worry about it interfering with your weekend plans. Go ahead, book your tickets. It's too easy. It's even on Eventbrite so that you can go and search up the event. It's real easy. And I promise you're going to love the host that's going to be at this event. Okay, that's who Anthony keeps talking about. Remember that we also have our donation drive going on right now. AUA would love for you to participate or give your money to something that matters. We were just talking about picking up donations this weekend at the basketball training. And then you can also cash app us at #AUA donation. Why do you keep looking like that?
Hashtag or hashtag?
Hashtag for
Hashtag.
cash app.
What? I like that one.
He's so slow, y'all. All right, we're gonna stop this share real quick because we're gonna talk about that later. I know y'all saw that picture. Oh, she's back. There we go. I didn't know she was gonna cut it off. Hey, ma'am. Hey, how you doing?
Hello.
I didn't know you
Hello.
were gonna go all the way away. I had to ask you.
Girl,
a question.
I didn't know how to zoom out. I'm new
Oh,
to
okay,
Zoom.
gotcha.
I didn't want to mess up anything, so we just log on.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have here Miss Bridgett Kemp, who is going to be throwing this fabulous event this Friday, ladies and gentlemen. And I hope that you can come. We need you to make sure that you purchase those tickets. Now, my husband kept saying, why you keep posting up this picture of this?
Oh, trust me, not only you, others, and myself included, like, okay, who is this man? I said, oh, it's all about some clean business and fun for the ladies.
Yes,
You know, we
clean
can't go
fun for the
out to
ladies.
the strip club with all of that thing. So we're gonna have some nice, clean fun. How about
So,
that?
so Bridgett, before we get into the event and all the things that are going to be going on, and this man on the flyer, look,
Okay.
tell
Mr.
everybody just
Evans.
a little bit about yourself.
Okay. Well, my name is Bridgett Kemp. I'm originally from East Texas, Lufkin, Diboll, Seven Oaks. I know you guys probably don't know where that is, but I have to at least rep my little town that I'm from in East Texas. But I've been in Houston for many, many years. By day, I contract with the state to provide employment services and different referral services for the disabled and the disadvantaged. I
Okay.
work with a lot of the people in the criminal justice system for reentry and reform. So that's my main thing, that's my baby right there.
Would you say that's what I have my passion for doing?
Yes.
Make my money.
And so what happened, my son was graduating in 2016. And I said, I'm going to have an empty nest and I want to do some different things. So I kind of researched what I could do to make some money on the side outside of my contracting. And when I researched, they said entertainment, sports, sports and entertainment, you can make good money in that. So what I did for the entire year of 2016 is went out and researched and found out this was something I really would love to do. And I stepped out and here I am as far as that portion of me doing some entertainment things. So
Okay.
Stepped outside the box.
not very much so. My daughter said, Mom, now you were working with Black Ink. Who would have thought you were a soccer mom on the PTO?
Right. Because
And then you were working with
people
Black
never
Ink.
know.
Yes.
They want to put you in a box.
Yes,
Boxes,
most
baby, are
definitely.
bust wide open.
Most
nowadays.
definitely. And I do things with Fieldport Boys from Rap a Lot. I help do promote some things for them. And they're like, Mom, you went from one extreme to the next, but we love it. So yes, and I also have like a song that we're going to really push and promote for the next rodeo season with Lil Nate, OTB Fast Lane, the Fieldport Boys, and Shauna Don.
Okay.
So we're going. I have a lot of things going on, but I know we're here to
Okay,
talk
so
about
y'all see my connection here to her. You know, I love me some, I
Right.
love me some music. I love the whole R&B and blues. I love Zydeco. Like I love all the different genres that make us us. And she's another one of those people out there who are highlighting people just like I love to do. So when I met this lady, I was immediately, remember I was like, bro, we're gonna have to do some work.
Exactly. We have those divine appointments that we have no idea what God has in store, but we have the same mindset with the whole Zydeco and hip hop meets Zydeco thing. So I'm looking forward to working with you on that also.
Yes, I cannot wait. So we know that Mother's Day is coming up. We talked to you just here shortly about your son, that you are a mother. So happy.
And I have a daughter. I didn't mean to say that she's already.
No, I'm just saying just to know that you have children is good enough for me to say happy Mother's Day.
Well, thank you.
Today we've kind of been on the subject of, because you were saying that you also help people with special needs. We're talking about teacher appreciation, okay? So back in the day, who was your favorite teacher? Tell us your favorite teacher and why.
Well, Mr. Gar was my favorite teacher. He was our history teacher, right? And man, he was not originally from East Texas. He had moved, I think, from up north, to East Texas. So he would teach us and tell us about things that we hadn't seen just yet outside of the little small town. And he really took the time with us,
Right, living vicariously through him.
Yes,
I talk about that all the time. I'm like, I don't care.
Yes.
I know that there's some little girl out there who is just like me. My mama thought we could see everything on TV.
Yes.
Like, girl, you can see that on TV. I was like, I want to go.
Yes. And my mom was a single mother, so we didn't get an opportunity to travel like I was able to, take my kids here and there. when they were young. Our trips was to grandma's house in the country and to our aunts. And they
I went to
snuggled together.
Longview. Look, I was coming to Longview.
Okay. So those summers, and we really look forward to that though, and I thank God for it now. We know we didn't get to travel abroad or anything like that. I love how in our culture, most of the mothers and families would give each other a break because we didn't know what they were doing. We go stay with one aunt and then the cousin would come stay with us. They were giving each other a break over the summertime. And I found out that was just our culture, that a lot of us experience the same thing over the summers,
Very true. So,
Mhm.
but we weren't doing very much, but shouts out to her favorite teacher and to all the, favorite teachers out there. Try to be the difference, y'all. We know that kids can get a little bit nowadays.
Oh, I'm sure we've all seen the viral videos of the kids, bucking the teachers and pulling the teacher's wig off. I would
Lots of stuff goes
Did she
on.
say pull out the wig?
She did.
Yes, they have
Snatching wigs
They
out?
snatching
That's
wigs.
serious. She told her, she said, what? She said, oh, don't think I want such and such. And she snatched her.
So
You have to post that later. I'm gonna send you the link.
I'm gonna send it to you so I can post it. So we're here and we're talking about this upcoming event. What made you decide to throw this event? Because it is Mother's Day. What made you decide to throw this event? Why did you feel like people needed something different to kind of appreciate Mother's Day?
Well, I know with me being a mother and for all those mothers that are at home mothers, for those that work, go clock in every day, for all those business owners. I mean, it's really, really stressful, and every now and again, we want to do something a little different and fun. We might want to have a little sip of wine, and we all love to paint, right?
Oh, very
and
true.
I know the normal.
Even if we can't paint, we still
exactly.
when
we want
they
to
get
act like
paint
we
by
can.
numbers, we think we're Van Gogh all of a sudden.
And I want to do something a little different to make it a little more lively than the regular paint and sips. That's why I wanted to make sure we had like a live model. Someone no one would mind looking at. And not only, and this is not going to be for the ladies. We're going to also have for the males. We're going to have some nice women for the males to paint also.
On the same day?
Not for Mother's Day.
For Father's Day.
So you know what?
Good.
There you go for Father's Day. For Father's Day. So I might need to take a poll on who they want to see on Father's Day.
Right.
And the reason I'm saying a poll, because one good thing out of this project, I will be able to work at Black Ink on a regular. Now we're going to do some things together in regards to the paint parties at Black Ink.
So y'all know who she's talking about. Mr. C's is here in Houston and has a location, right?
Yes, and
I'm always talking about the little T. So look, wait.
Well, Van owns that location. You see him on the flyer.
Yes.
And when I was there the other day, and you know how we are, we're always thinking. So I was there prepping for Friday, and he walked in. And I said, well, Van, everybody's just been saying they want to see you on the canvas and sitting in the chair. And he said, oh, well, let's do it. So that worked out.
Sign me up. So that's
why he's on the other side now for something in the summer.
So listen, with Van, it's really good because this is what I was trying to get to is I love to see people who have kind of reached a certain level of success and they're still willing to help those in the community that are trying to do good things. This Mother's Day event is amazing. I really want you guys to come out there and support it. I'm not just telling you, to just talk till I'm blue in the face. I really think that this is something that will be fun. It's tasteful. And she's making connections.
Because we're going to have wine, we're going to have brunch. And we're going to have brunch, like a late night brunch. That's different. We're going to have an open bar, a KG Smooth. Let's not forget our 102 personalities. Of
that
course.
part,
KG
she's got personality showing up.
Yes, KG Smooth of the Quiet Storm is going to host.
Ladies, y'all love some KG.
Going to introduce. And then we also have Candy Eastman, so that's going to be a great thing. And I'm a member of Pretty Girls Rock. And the ladies, they will be in the house also supporting. So I'm excited. I'm really excited about that night.
Yes, I think it's going to be amazing. So I'm really glad that you're putting this event on. I'm glad that everybody has signed on and got there. So tell them where they can go and get the tickets for the event.
Okay, well, just go to Eventbrite and log in to Paint the Town Houston's Mother's Day brunch and it'll pop up. So it'll give you a number of options, because if you don't want to paint and just want to enjoy the brunch, There's a ticket for that, and then there's a ticket for you to.
Oh, don't give them a way out, girl.
Oh, don't give it away.
out.
Okay.
You need to just, y'all need to come, y'all need to participate in the whole event so y'all
Okay,
can have a
thank-
nice little
okay, I was
picture to
just
take
going
home.
Okay.
So y'all can have a nice little picture to take home, put up on your wall. Look, in your
Exactly.
she cave. It's not your man cave.
Yes, yes, and he's excited about it. I don't know whether you got the video in time, but I did send it to you. That he just said, "Ladies, I'll be in Houston." I sent it to your phone, I think. So
Okay.
if you, I don't know how long you're going to be on, but he's he's did like a little mini welcome.
Okay, so we will make sure that we play that, ladies, so that y'all can get the welcome directly from this man, okay? That my husband
Mr. Evan.
posted up this picture. Look, this man, I'm calling him this man because I can't say his name.
I know it. Look at hubby over there. Hubby.
Somebody
So
feeling it.
I did, when you walked away, I did tell him we're going to have something for the men also. So
Okay, all right. See, I missed some. What y'all got for the men? I don't want it. Like, no. Girl, this has been so much fun. Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot tell you enough. Please go out and support this event. She's making connections out here in Houston. I'm just loving her spirit. This is going to be so much fun. I cannot wait. So thank you so very much for participating on I'm Just Saying Live.
all right, and thank you for inviting me.
No problem. Tell them how they can follow you on social media.
Well, Lady B _H Town. Of course, like I said, I was a soccer mom previously, so I had to learn to jump on IG. I might not have
Got a
lot of
Lady
followers,
B.
so I'm on
I
there.
used to call myself Lady T back in the day.
Yeah, okay.
I did. So thank you so very much. I know you're busy. I don't want to hold up your day, but we'll see you guys on Friday.
Okay, then look forward to it. Thank you again.
Okay, no
Bye-bye.
problem. Bye-bye.
Give me a second to log out.
Okay, no problem. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that
Oh, I
you
see
guys
it leave.
enjoyed that brief interview. I know it's real short, but we just have so many different things to talk about. We're glad
I'm
that
logging out.
you're fine. Pretty girl,
Okay.
what is that? Pretty Girls Rock. We've got KG Smooth, we got Candy Eastman, we've got Van, we've got what's the guy's name? Shoot, something with
KG
E.
Smooth?
With the E. The main man. I messed it up. Evan. That's it, Evan.
Who is
So
Evan?
he's the model.
Oh, see, that's why I don't know the name.
He's the model right there. So everybody, if you don't have any Mother's Day plans and you want to kick it off on Friday, just in case the rest of the things don't go right, here's an inexpensive way to have some fun, to come out with a picture that you could use as your gift. You can't beat this. You can't beat it, okay?
So you think they're gonna be able to draw that man?
Hey, who said that the man is the only thing that they're gonna be able to draw? They always have options, okay? They always have options.
Not no
I'm
body
just
parts.
saying. Now, we're sitting here and we're talking about Mother's Day. I wanted to give y'all this phenomenal list of the top 10 gifts for Mother's Day. I have a few, but I ran across something that I thought was really, really great. They have what's called the personalization mall, okay? You can go on there and you can personalize anything. You can personalize robes. You can personalize hand towels. You could do coasters, all these different things. And they have a short turnaround time. So for all you people out there that be last minute, I'm gonna make this count for like 5 options, okay? Go to the personalization mall. Okay, my husband picked up his phone. Look. Help us, Jesus. Anyway, he picked up his phone real quick on that one. Go to the personalization mall and you can get a 1 to 2 day turnaround on most items, okay? So they will be here before Mother's Day because it's just Tuesday. It's not too late. And I know that you can do it. You can show your mom just how much you care, okay? So here's some other things that I ran across that were interesting. Anthony, what do you think women want most?
Money.
Yes. No, I love money. I'm sorry.
No.
So I've told him that several times that I just love to get the money. I can do what I want with the money, even if it's pay a bill. Whatever suits me at that time, I think is what's most appropriate.
Well, you
Go
can't
right
pay-
ahead.
You can't pay the bill with the money. The money's for you to
I can do
splurge
whatever I
on
want
yourself.
to. It is, but sometimes I feel like I need to splurge on a bill that I done ran up.
Oh, that you ran. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you understand what I'm saying?
That's different.
That part. So,
Massages,
ooh, they love a good massage. That's good too.
bubble bath with champagne.
With the champagne, they're gonna drink it or they're gonna put it in the water.
Either way.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're giving you right here, and I'm just saying a list of items that you can get real quick, and things that Anthony thinks are great gifts for mothers. I've got one more that I thought was really interesting. Did you know that you can get a shout out to your mom on Mother's Day on a digital billboard?
Mm.
So these billboards now are not just the kind where they post up the picture and it has to stay all month. They do also have digital billboards. So you could pay a fraction of the cost, get your mom's thing to pop up at whatever given time. Y'all go drive past and boom, there it is.
Now, how much is it gonna cost?
You got to go on there and see. Depends on what you want.
How about we just paint a picture of mom on the side of the house?
No,
Tell her to drive
no,
by.
she don't want that. Now, you know, moms always love jewelry. So there's tons of sales going on. They also have these really cool perfume sampling sets. So if your mom is one of those who likes to smell good, but she doesn't know, you don't know which fragrance is going to be best for
Right.
her, you can get a sampling set. And then that way she can pick it out. And maybe you can use that actual gift as what?
That's
As
good.
you can buy it for a later gift, for a birthday or whatever like that. And then you can get the big bottle of the one that she liked the most.
Mm.
Also, they have
Right.
cast iron bread ovens. Now, this is a way to help yourself in the
ovens?
process. Right. So it's basically a pot
Mhm.
that sits on top of a flat sheet that goes right into the oven. You can make homemade bread with your mother. Cast iron bread oven. They have those on sale right now as well.
I could put raisins in them.
You can put whatever you want in that bread, banana nut bread, whatever type.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Also, Apple, here's for my healthy choice, Apple Watch or Fitbit watch. Ladies are definitely getting into counting their steps. And this is one of the things that you can give your mom so that she can stay healthy. Your mama get out and walk? Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Now, also they have a step wireless photo printer. Now, moms love pictures of the kids and they're not so used to having to go digging through the phone to find them. You can get them this where they can just print the pictures directly from their phone. It's a little mini photo printer that they can sit on their office desk and it shoots them right out.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I hope that you guys enjoyed my list of items that you guys can get for your moms at the last minute.
But the shout out digital board, they have those around Houston?
Yes, they do.
Really?
They do. They
I've
have
seen
the
them in
digital
Woodlands and
billboards.
Conroe.
Right. So they do have them around Houston.
They got them in Fieldwood?
I don't know. Got to find out. Got to find out. I don't know what they have available. And I don't know if certain boards cost more than others. Pass me that right there. Ah, I picked my arm up. I hurt my arm this week, y'all. Dealing with that doggone horse raising Captain Marvel is such a chore. Anyway, if you would like to be part of the live conversation like Miss Bridgett Kemp was on today, email us at imjustsayinglive@gmail.com, or you're welcome to text us at 214-289-0195. Be sure to include some information about your upcoming event or what you would like to talk about on the show. Because sometimes, you know, we love doing these business matters highlight, and that was her business and it matters just like all the rest of you guys as well, because that's one of the things we really like to promote here. Now, I have tons and tons of news topics to talk about. Anthony, I know that we always start off when it comes time for news, ladies and gentlemen, with the sports. It's time for Sporty Odie time. Anthony, you want to give us a little bit of information about what was going on in sports this weekend?
Somebody sent me something about the college team where the college coach that retired.
Well, make sure that you
HBCU.
talk to the people out there, not me.
HBCU.
Is that all you got to say?
Rutgers legendary coach
Rutgers.
Vivian Stringer retired after 50 years of coaching and has led the team over 1 million different victories. No, seriously. Now they went to the Final Four 4 different times.
This part of the show is serious. This is local
This
and
was
world news.
This was over 40 years of coaching, and she had over 1,000-something career wins, and is the first Black coach from a HBCU.
That's amazing. That's something good to talk about. What else we got there?
And who is Vivian?
What you mean? She's the coach, Vivian Stringer.
You know her? You met her?
I have not met her. I've seen a picture.
Well, let's talk about our boy, DeAndre Hopkins. They say he got caught
Caught doing what?
with some drugs in his system.
No.
Performance enhancement drugs.
Wow.
But he said it wasn't him. Somebody done spiked his punch.
Is that what he said?
No, I'm just ad-libbing.
You can't do that.
Well, he said it wasn't
You did
him.
not do
He said
that.
it wasn't him.
You know what?
It wasn't him. The man doesn't drink, doesn't smoke. Well, he might drink a little bit.
Hey,
But
Brittany,
far as-
how you doing?
Before was using drugs, because the man was fast, he was good.
Richard, hey, how you doing?
Everybody talking to you while I'm talking right now.
They're talking. They're just saying, hey. I'm just recognizing them since you over there talking, giving good information and bad information. When you give good and bad together, people don't know what to believe. The
Google
championships,
it.
the championships are still going on right now. Tell us a little bit about that before we get into some actual news.
It's gonna be Golden State in the end. That's all it is. Golden State versus Milwaukee.
I was gonna say your top picks.
They are my top picks.
That was not what I asked.
They are the top picks. They're gonna win. I don't know why they stringing this along. We already know who going to the championship, who is gonna be in there battling each other all over again.
So you
Defending
guys-
champions.
Okay, so you guys heard it here first that Anthony Thomas thinks that that Golden State is going to be the champs.
I said that's who's gonna be in the end. Golden State versus Milwaukee. Now, it's gonna be a good battle. Now, who's gonna win, we'll see.
Right, and B, I don't understand the comment there. I don't know what that's saying. I don't know what you're asking right there. But thank you so much, everybody who is out there commenting and sharing to make sure that our mission gets on. I want y'all to make sure that you also stay tuned for Books and Coffee that's going to be coming up here just in a little bit with with Courtney Coulter. Her books, when she reviews them, are always amazing, and I get so excited about it because I just, I'm not like an avid book reader anymore. I used to read some books, but nothing like this. And so it really amazes me that people are still getting their nose in. I like to do the audio books. I love to listen to things. I'm fine with listening to it, but I'm not just a reader like that. So for all my readers, I need you to share with all the readers that you know in your family. Share this. Make sure you know when she's getting ready to come up, because she's coming up first Tuesdays, every first Tuesday. Courtney Coulter, okay? Coco Chasing Adventures. We can do it. She'll be up in just a little bit. But before we get into that, we got more news topics that we need to talk about that are going to make you say, okay. Listen, Mr. Thomas, we got some stuff to talk about here. 16-year-old was shot to death in an humble home. The mother's boyfriend was charged. Now, we were just talking about putting your kids in these precarious situations. This man, boyfriend, not baby daddy, not her father, not whatever, shoots her daughter while she's at work or she's gone. How would that sit with you? He's right now, his bond is set at $1 million because he denied his thing for a pretrial motion.
How he shoot a baby? They loading the gun wrong or something?
She's 16. She might have been getting out of line. Ain't his baby.
Would she put them hands on the old man or something?
Must have really done something. I cannot wait to hear the details on this story, just because it just seems so far-fetched and crazy.
Yeah, it's a girl and not even your child.
I would try to get all the way away from somebody's child. If I'm left caring for this child and it starts getting out of hand and you kill the lady's baby, what? Somebody got to die. All right. So not only did that happen here in, Houston and surrounding areas, but North Harris County shooting over sauce at the Jack in the Box.
What?
An employee and a disgruntled driver in the drive-thru got into a shootout over the sauce at the Jack in the Box. Let me tell you right now, I don't even eat at Jack in the Box, but the sauce can't possibly be that good. Now, if there is some sauce at the Jack in the Box that is this good, I need y'all to put it in the comments. Because I'm not fighting anybody over the sauce. I'm just saying.
No, we need to bottle that sauce and sell it if it's making people shoot.
They're already selling it at the Jack in the Box.
We can sell it for a better rate.
Makes no sense at all to me, okay? Listen, also a 9-year-old client ISD student was suspended after being given cannabis-laced candy by another student. I don't even want to tell y'all what school. We're not even gonna put that out there. But I want to know how you would feel if your child took your, clearly, these are your gummies. These are gummies that y'all hiding in the back cabinet, okay? Or next to your bed. They took it to school, gave it to another student. She tests positive for drugs and she says that she got the candy from your child. You ought to be the one in trouble, not this poor little girl. She just was eating candy. That's what kids do. But now you got to be you got to start telling your kids, don't take nothing from nobody. Don't eat nothing that the people at the school give you. Because of situations like this. Can you imagine? I remember, when they very first started the thing, people were all in an uproar about saying that it had to be sugar-free candy. Now you got to add weed-free candy? Are you kidding me? This is crazy.
So wait, it's illegal.
It's illegal in Texas.
But we don't know if the child got it from his parents.
Who would you like to call?
Whomever.
Correct. They might have just taken it. It might have just been candy and they gave it away. And so when the girl started showing signs, her mom was like, what in the world is going on here? She's trying to figure out from the school what was going on.
No, it's
She's trying to figure out from the school. So, and it's her, the mom's name is Angela Rose, and she was really worried about her daughter. And she was shocked at the results when she found out that she had been given this candy. And that's why her daughter was acting strange.
the baby got hooked on the drugs.
No, we're not gonna say she got hooked. I don't want to say that. We ain't gonna use that. Before we get into our next thing though, we are also in a situation right now where Roe versus Wade may be struck down, ladies and gentlemen. We've been talking about this for a little while, and this is the right to be able to abort a baby. In several states, they've already decided that it's a no-go after a certain amount of time. Now they're saying on Senate level that they may strike it down altogether. No more abortions, ladies. What do you guys think about not being able to control what happens to your body unless there's a rape or something like this? I really don't know where I stand. I don't want to give a hard answer, if you will, because I know that there's so many circumstances and situations that could be wrapped around this thing.
Well, you just said rape and all this other stuff, but if they're gonna knock it down all the way around, they're not giving them the option or the opportunity to make a decision. It's like they saying not at all. But I don't think that's fair to an individual, especially during rape.
Once you're of a certain, well, those people definitely should be able to have the choice, because that's something that you're going to have to live with all your life. You may not want the reminder,
Right.
things of this nature. But I do believe that everything happens for a reason, even if it's not, you don't feel like it's a positive at that very moment. But it just scares me to think that there's people out here, and don't get me wrong, I do also believe in mistakes. Mistakes are made and sometimes you shouldn't have to live with them. But when you become a certain age, you know that sex leads to having a baby. So should you be able to undo the mistake when it's really not a mistake, because you're an adult, you know what could possibly happen. And should you take your responsibility?
Yes, and even when using protection, you never know.
Never know. All righty, I like numbers, and the number for today is 3 billion. That's how much the Biden administration is investing in lithium-ion battery production. Is there something you could do with? Look at your face. Is there something else that you could do with $3 billion?
Not investing in no batteries.
Listen,
I might
so
take some of this debt down.
the bipartisan instructive package is an effort to fight climate change, but also to make the U.S. more energy independent with electric vehicles. Listen,
Solar
I
panels.
knew that this was coming.
Solar panels.
You already know. You've been wanting some of those
Put it
solar
on the
panels.
roof.
Definitely not putting it on the roof. They ugly. The electric vehicles, we knew that this was coming. They're gonna start making a push for everybody to get away from gases and fossil fuels and X, Y, and Z so that they can make the money. They're gonna wait, and then all of a sudden those charging stations that y'all been having are about to be what?
But the only
They gonna cost.
downside to that is when the battery is no more good. The battery cost what was $25,000 or $30,000.
This girl said, where are my reparations? You are so right. You are so right. But let me tell you this. I didn't report on it this week because I've been waiting to hear more information about it. They do have a new task force who is checking into the reparation situation and how much should be given. So right now they're doing the preliminary works in regards to, like, if you heard that your great grandma had to go through X, Y, and Z, and she raised kids that, you know, were mulatto or whatever, this, that, and other, she gonna get a different amount than somebody who just picked the cotton fields.
How would they be able to determine all that?
I don't know. It sounds stupid. That's why I didn't want to report on it yet. I'm gonna wait till they get it together. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the top of the hour. It is 11 o'clock, and you know what time it is. I am so happy to have friends like these who decided to be a permanent part of the show and come on with our books and coffee today. We welcome Miss Courtney Coulter. Coco is chasing them adventures, baby. Look at you. How you doing today?
I'm doing well. How about y'all?
We are doing great. We've had a really great show today so far.
I was hearing it. You know, I
we
want to
having
jump
fun.
in on the reparations conversation. Don't get me started.
Did you hear about the task force?
So this task force they've had evolution of this task force multiple times over.
Right.
I know Ta-Nehisi Coates is one of the people that led it at some point or wants to lead it. And so it's not, I will say, it's not just specifically about those who are related to slavery. They also submit to the audience that it's slavery, it's the redlining of the neighborhood, it's the school systems, it's all these pieces together. And it's the impact of those communities with reparations. So me and my husband, we like, give me my reparations. I think Bob Johnson said I think when he did his task force, he said that would amount to $375,000 per Black person.
You know how much that could help a family?
Yes.
So we gonna be in line first. Okay.
Yes. Well, because the idea is that I think they were saying like the difference between the wealth gap. We are like 200 years from being able to even meet the current rate of wealth for Caucasian families. So we are so far behind that even if we got this 375, we would not even meet the wealth gap. We would not even be able to reach that. So anyways, there's a lot of controversy over it. Me and my girlfriends, we argue about this all the time.
Lots.
Read 1619. Read 1619.
Okay, so she gave us another one. She threw us a freebie out there. Anthony, make sure you type that down for me. 1619 is a book to read in regards to the reparations.
Yes,
so,
the history of descendants of American slavery. So,
Miss Books and Coffee, what you got for us today?
Okay, so I have 3 fun recommendations. I'll be quick today. So May marks Asian Pacific or Asian American Pacific Heritage Month.
Correct.
And the theme this year is advancing leaders through collaboration. So I don't know if you guys know why it's celebrated in May. It celebrates in May because the first Japanese immigrant came in May of 1843. So I'm looking at my notes here, make sure I mess that up. And then of course we contributed to the first transcontinental railroad, which was completed in the May timeframe. And of course, a lot of our Chinese immigrant partners and brethren were contributing to that. So the book that I'm going to recommend, and I actually have it on ebook and not a hard copy, see if you can see it here. It's called Minor Feelings by Kathy Park Hong. It's an Asian American reckoning. So I'm gonna read a little quick synopsis of it. First of all, it is in development as a television series starring and adapted by Greta Lee. So you'll see it in the television series shortly. Poet and essayist Kathy Park Hong fearlessly and provocatively blends memoir, cultural criticism, and history to expose fresh truths about racialized consciousness in America. So if you're interested in learning about the experience of Asian Americans and how they contributed to society and just the overall experience, I recommend that book. I'll be reading it this month, so look out for my feedback on that one. So how do you guys feel about like mental health awareness? Like where's your,
we talked about that too. And so we we are just holding our crazy to ourselves over here at the moment, at the current moment. You know, I've definitely been to some counselors and things of this nature to get my life right. It's probably time to check back in. But we do know that there are people out there who are battling several different things. But we did also bring up an interesting topic in regards to, do African Americans want to really start admitting that they're, you know, the word that we're not supposed to use, if you will, because once we do start doing that, they're going to say, oh yeah, we knew it. And then they'll start the lockups again. What will this trigger, if you will? So
there's a stigma attached to it. Also, there's this idea that someone who suffers from mental health awareness is somehow, or mental health issues somehow, is less than human. So should they be locked up? Should you have special privileges? Should you be allowed to vote? I mean, there's all these things that are attached to someone's diagnosis over your life. And then you can get things like be a ward of the state. All of these were ways that people took advantage of you. But certainly in the Black community, there's a stigma for a good reason. You know, people, they try to bash on Black people for not being that sensitive about mental health, but there's reason. If we were called,
there's reason, because they think that there's going to be some form of backlash, because every single time our community admits to something of this nature, it has a negative effect on us, whereas someone else, it's positive and you get help and assistance. You know, it doesn't happen that way all the time. So people are very much so scared to admit something like this, I would think.
Even some of them, you get to admit that, they might come to your house and take you out, and you tell them you straight up going to
a there's all kinds of stigma attached to it. And I feel like our community also doesn't have the resources in the way some other communities have that resource. So whereas like when, you know, if
even with disabilities and things like that, you're diagnosed faster if you have insurance, because you're going on a consistent basis, not just when something happens and you got to combat it all of a sudden. So what were you about to say, Courtney? I'm sorry for
No. So for that reason, the 2022 theme is Together for Mental Health. And the goal is try to remove some of that stigma, advance the community, be able to share our personal stories through blogs and things like that. So you'll see posts about that. So I think the idea is that if together as a community, we tackle it and come up with good approaches for having that open conversation, we'll be better off. But again, there's definitely a stigma. I do not want to minimize people's feelings and emotions associated with mental health. So I have some recommendations for that one. This one is a book that I'm currently using. It's called The Set Boundaries Workbook by Nidra Glover Tawwab. Now, this book came out, the book itself, and then it was so popular that she came up with this workbook. And in here, there's all kinds of like exercises. Like here's one: name someone in your family who has said things that led you to feel guilty for honoring yourself. And what was the boundary? So I think in the Black community, we one of the things we struggle with is setting those boundaries, respecting your elders at the same time, and protecting your family. And so I think this is a good resource. It's a step by step. It helps you create boundaries, not just at home, but at work as well. So I think a healthy work-life balance is important. That's very difficult for some Black communities, for some communities. And so I really recommend this workbook. If anybody wants to work it or send me a DM and talk to me about this stuff, come on, join me.
Do it.
Yeah.
You're talking about the workbook itself. Does it have anything to talk about, like your kids or children?
So a little bit in this book, but there's a book called Parenting for Liberation that I'm reading right now. And it just talks about how to, different approaches for parenting your children, especially some of the sections that I really like is how to deal with the emotions, the big emotions of your children. My son is 7. And so he's at that stage where he has discovered the word no, and he wants to talk back. But see, mama wasn't raised in the household where you was talking
that was
back.
allowed, right?
No. So I now have to be a liberal parent, a gentle parent. So I do practice gentle parenting. So the book talks about that. So yeah, Parenting for Liberation is a good book for that.
Now I don't have to feel guilty about being a gentle parent. I have a co-gentle parent.
Yes. And you still have to enforce boundaries. You still have to, enforce boundaries. But, some of the things that our parents did are, first of all, we go in jail for some of the things our parents did.
Right.
Anyway. But just changing the way, getting rid of the trauma, being able to address issues, removing stigmas, having open conversation with your children. So, but it's, I ain't gonna tell no lies, it's a challenge. You know?
What you think?
I wasn't raised like that, and wasn't nobody gentle with me. So.
And I'm fine, right?
Yeah.
We never thought we would make it. Okay, out of some
Yes.
of those situations. I want to talk about this, and when it comes to these workbooks, if you will, because I've been given a couple of workbooks, and sometimes you're like, is this really going to help me if I go through all the steps? Since you're reading one that is, doing that means you probably done it before. Do you actually take time, complete all the steps that are inside of the book? And how do you feel they fare versus just reading and getting information?
Yeah, so I agree. Like, I mean, to be honest, I don't often recommend like workbooks because I think they're corny. I mean, if I would just be honest,
and that's
it's usually like, they be like, tell me how you feel about this or whatever. It's like, and I'm not
it's
saying
not related to us, if you will.
Yeah, I don't connect to.
I'm gonna tell myself because I'm writing it.
Yeah. So, but so the book, first of all, I highly encourage you actually reading the book or maybe even pairing it. But this particular workbook, I kind of like because it's really about challenging yourself. So here's another one. When people won't honor your boundaries, I set this boundary. So I got upset about work and I said, this is a boundary that this person crossed. And then it says, and they refuse to honor my boundary. Since they have shown they cannot and will not honor my boundary, I will. So now you're signing a contract with yourself and saying, so, okay. So sometimes you say, I'm not, you say this all the time, that'll be the last time they ever did that to me. I ain't gonna ever talk to them again, right? Those are not real approaches to handling obstacles and boundaries. You really want to have a tangible outcome. Like, hey, the next time I cross this boundary, I will let them know how it feels. And then I will limit my communication with them or whatever it is. You just really want to sign a contract with yourself in that approach. So I like how the book forces you to break down those things because it holds yourself accountable. Like people cross the boundary, but if you open the gate, was the boundary even there? So that's what, to me, it's about holding yourself accountable. And I like this work because it, for me, is doing that.
Okay.
Well, wait, you said holding yourself accountable. Now, for us, men and women, African-Americans, how often do we allow people to come through that gate when we know it's a boundary there? Because a lot of times, a lot of those individuals are family members.
Yes.
We don't want to seem rude or whatever, but then sometimes you just got to say, hey, I don't tolerate that. No. So.
Yeah. To me, I think that's the boundary for Black community is almost always like the family ones, right? It's just the idea, like, some people talk about their toxic parent, or they talk about that grandmother, or here's one for me, like, I was a chubby child, I'm still a little chubby. The grandma that comments on your weight every time you walk into the room, that type of thing. Yeah, or the one that says, how many more baby daddies you got? Like they say stuff like that to you in front of, you know what I'm saying? They create these spaces that don't feel healthy. So the question is that if it's not healthy, what are you going to do about that situation? I mean, your grandma may not ever change, but you can decide what you will endure or what you will not, and what you will protect yourself from. So and that's the part where it's like,
in its terms, sometimes you have to be the person to remove yourself from that situation. That's all she's saying. If you wasn't getting it, walk away. I have to walk away from a lot of things in my family.
And I know you said community help, still speaking of the family. Sometimes those individuals don't even realize that they being mean or ugly with some of these statements or words.
Because they're so used to it and they're broken and don't realize, and so
that they need help.
Right. So I had just posted something about, basically walking away from people, and sometimes it's not about the things that you think, because everybody always wants to internalize and say, oh, it was me, or it was you, or you did X, Y, and Z. No, sometimes I might have just needed a break. I might have needed a break. It has nothing to do with whether or not I'm not going to talk to you next week or whatever. This was the day. I might be going through some other things that trumped you in comparison on that one day. So don't take it to heart. Ask questions, if you will, when you start feeling like somebody's distancing themselves from you, and that gives them the opportunity to tell you straight up whether or not your toxicity level is something they can deal with.
Right. Absolutely. I believe in that. And then if you give people the benefit of the doubt, sometimes, like he said, people don't, you know, you don't have to react to everything someone says to you. You know, you can decide that, hey, that person's having a bad day, so I'm gonna let them have that. Tomorrow I'll come talk to them when they're in a better mood. I mean, sometimes it is also about giving your friend, your peer, your family member some grace. Not too much though, but you know,
I know, and
don't get walked over now.
I'm one of those people who I probably let people, you know, go for too long, you know, if you will. And so they normally separate themselves, because at that point, I'm sure that you can tell, because I don't hide these facial expressions well when you're doing things. So I have to definitely work on that. Ladies and gentlemen, we are all working on ourselves. These books and adventures, if you will, and this coffee sipping in the morning is definitely going to get us there. She's giving you some really great options. As far as books to read, those can also help you tap out when you get in those moments where you're feeling like everything around you is going haywire. Go get in a book. Do that. Go get in a book. So Courtney, we thank you so much, because you did all three of them, correct? And
I have one more, but I'm not going to talk about it. I'm going to just show the picture. It's for the kids. Trombone Shorty.
Okay.
For the jazz. It's National Jazz Day.
That though. We need that because we were talking about jam last week, because I was like, May God, is jazz month too? So, but anyway, I'm glad that you have that, because, you know, over this holiday, you know, sometimes you need to tell your kid to go to bed because they don't got on your nerves. This would be the perfect book. This is also perfect for summertime, so they can get to know a little something about music. If they're around in 4th or 5th grade, you know, when people are starting to introduce them to instruments, I'm sure that this would probably be a good thing too. So I do want you to go ahead and tell us just a little bit about it if you can.
I'll be quick for this one. Trombone Shorty is my favorite jazz artist. He's from New Orleans. And when my baby was little, he used to sing the song, "Where y'all at?" Like he would sing that song and start clapping. Okay. And so this book talks about how gumbo and jazz came about. And I just really love this book. The New Orleans Jazz Festival is, I think it's just happened. If not, I think he was a performer there. But if you like jazz music, you like books about kids and then discovering their art and their passion, especially Black little boys, check out Trombone Shorty by Trombone Shorty.
Oh, I just love it. Thank you so much, girl. We will see you next first Tuesday.
All right, y'all.
Bye. Love you too.
Bye.
Bye. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Books and Coffee. Y'all need to make sure that you go follow my girl, okay? Make sure you go follow her at Coco Chasing Adventure. She's on TikTok, she on Instagram, she on all those things, okay?
Now, on that mental health awareness, just because your child likes to do a lot of stuff, run around or whatever, don't think he got ADD or ADH or whatever.
Oh, you self-diagnosing, saying, oh,
or the
he
school,
must such and such.
The school say your baby need to be on medication because he can't sit still.
They are to the detriment, ladies and gentlemen.
Just find something for him to do or her to do, or activity or sports. There's nothing wrong with your child. And don't let these people put your baby on no medication.
You say don't let them put them on.
Oh, because that's what they try to do, especially for our race.
They do. They definitely do that. So, ladies and gentlemen, we just had our Books and Coffee. Now it's time to talk about a little bit of social unrest before I get into our entertainment news and affirmation. I just wanted to tell you guys just a little bit about what's going on over in Nigeria, because I have tons of friends who are, you know, Nigerian, and we definitely need to be keeping up with what's going on with our family members, if you will. So in Nigeria, scores of people were killed in an explosive illegal oil refinery. So now not only did the explosion occur, the refinery, they over there digging and drilling illegally in southern Nigeria. Okay. Now this was about a week ago, and I wanted to kind of wait and see, you know, what was going to happen, or if some cases or something, I was going to hear some big thing in the news about what was going on. Did you hear anything in the news about this, Anthony?
No.
I didn't either.
And you're not.
This is one of the reasons that I like to bring up these topics. Now y'all can go search it up. Maybe it can be a topic that they think is newsworthy. It says the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps said in a statement that the fire had led to the death of men, women, and children in the hundreds. They found 109 bodies, and nobody said anything about this. Is that a normal thing there?
They say it is.
While others still remain missing, That's what the local media is reporting, that other people are still remaining missing. It says oil theft and artisanal refining of crude oil is a common practice in Nigeria's Delta region. So they are always doing this when it comes to these illegal oil refineries. Now, who wants to go jump and get involved in this? Ain't nobody going to get involved in this war. Government figures released last year found that more than 400,000 barrels of crude oil are being lost to theft each day because of this kind of stuff.
So where's the UN and NATO or any of them?
They ain't getting involved in this one. It's in Nigeria, back.
Mm.
That
But
part.
they don't want no part. They don't want none of that oil.
They probably are. They probably the ones getting it. I'm just saying.
That's a lot of oil.
Okay.
400,000 barrels of oil
Listen, that's how they.
every day.
That's what they doing.
Every day.
That's what they doing.
That's a full ship. Oil, crude oil, illegal oil.
Crude oil. Okay.
Is that like pirating? I mean, that's
Yes.
like drugs. They just out of control.
Now it's time for us to do right now. If right now it is time for us to talk about our
Prom time.
nope, not you. You can't read that out loud. I was about to tell you about our entertainment news. Okay, that's what I was gonna do, Anthony. And you just skip right on ahead. But so before we get into that, ladies and gentlemen, you know that it is prime time, correct? What do you feel like is appropriateness for your child's prom? Now, there was a father who posted this picture. Okay, I'm gonna share my screen with you like I like to do. We're gonna make it, look at this. It's prom time. Is this appropriate or no? Okay, your son says he's going to the prom. He want to dress like his boo. We get it. Look at the look on this young man's face.
That's my son.
Look at this see-through
I'm just-
gown.
Okay.
And let me say, see, you hear this?
That's my son?
This is how
Okay.
men think, ladies, when you dress your daughters like this. Is it cute? Yes, it's cute. But what are you asking these people to be interested in? She ain't even showing her face in this picture. She has lost the luster to show her face in a photo because she'd rather show her rump. I personally,
I'm sure
when
glad
it
you
comes to
said that
prom
word.
time, I am sure hoping that my son comes with somebody whose mom make them put on a classy dress so I can put the pictures up in my house. Would I put this up in my house? Definitely not.
You're just gonna tell her to turn around.
No, I'm not. You're gonna be seeing her crotch. No, I'm not.
Oh,
So-
my God.
Hang it up for me. Anthony says that it's okay.
I didn't say it was
This
okay.
father who posted this said that he was going to make sure he booked the nicest of rooms and this, that, and the other. One of his friends was going to book the nicest of rooms for his son to get it in on prom night. How do you feel about that, Mr. Thomas? Too many things. I ain't gonna let him talk about it. Too many things can happen to a teen in an unsupervised hotel room, especially one that you paid for. Your name gonna be on it when the rape cases or the babies is made and whatever else. My child gonna have to figure it out on their own. They gotta put their own money together to do that. Now, entertainment news.
Well, let my daughter go somewhere like that. She should.
Jeremiah, we're gonna be there Friday to see you out for you. I know we love our nephew Jeremiah, and it is time for him to go to the prom as well. Now he waited a lot last minute on a lot of things, like a lot of y'all do. Yes, he did, but it's okay. We're gonna be there to support him anyway. So, whoever the girl is, she better be coming correct.
Where did she have that on?
I'm gonna send him by himself and tell him to just drive off. Tell mama come pick up. This is entertainment news, okay? Make sure that you follow me at simply.Tennille. You are tuned into Just Saying Live, okay? This is my tweak, if you will, for the latest headlines of what's going on. He likes to put his comments in every once in a while. Where they can where can they follow you on social media?
Call me Aunt.
Call me Aunt. Up first, I got to give you an update on ASAP Rocky, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just got to speed through this real quick because it's, we got to get into the
He
touchy
cheating again?
subject. He ain't cheating again, but guess what? Last week, we reported that ASAP was messing with the shoe designer.
You call her the help.
She was.
She's not the help.
She is. She working for Rihanna. She's Rihanna's help. He was messing with the top dog, being now he done busted down. But come to find out, ladies and gentlemen, y'all know I like to correct myself if I'm wrong, but she made statements saying it was not her. She don't want to lose her job. That's all I think. What you think?
Oh, it was her girlfriend.
She said it was not her,
It was the-
okay?
it was the
Hey,
other
Brian,
girl?
how you doing? Thanks for watching.
It was the other girl.
Somebody
Why
else.
she over here snitching?
It was somebody else. So
She's
no,
snitching.
I'm saying the shoe girl said it wasn't her.
Was she snitching?
She
then?
didn't say who it was. She just said it wasn't her. So those rumors were alleged and wrong. Now he is still in trouble for the shooting. They now have video, ladies and gentlemen. They now have video that says he was shooting at the person, but they cannot find the gun, even after raiding his home. Okay.
That gun floating in the river somewhere.
Up next, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Malia Obama. Okay, now she was seen out with Clifton Powell Jr., who is supposed to be rumored to be dating her sister. So Sasha has a man, y'all. We are so happy that her sister got a man. She's here with him. And so I'm sure that people probably thought that they were dating for a little while or something like that. But he is actually dating her sister, Sasha. So even though these rumors were put out there, this, that, and the other, he's dating Miss Sasha Obama, not Malia, who is pictured here. He's
People-
dating the older daughter.
Do people know who Clifton Powell is?
Clifton Powell is a basketball player.
The who?
He's a basketball player.
Thought he was an actor.
He's not an actor. He's a basketball player. See the nice long legs?
A lot of lifelong leg actors.
But anyway, Clifton Powell Jr., ladies and gentlemen. And do you know who actual Clifton Powell is?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so he's an actor. Thank you, his dad.
That's what I'm talking about.
He's not an actor.
That's what I
The
said.
son
Do
is
people
not-
know who Clifton Powell is? Not
Oh,
Junior.
sorry, Junior. Sorry about that. Clifton Powell. So, you know, you love to watch Greenleaf and this, that, and the other. He's the
Mhm.
dad. There you go.
No,
ladies
you
and
said he's a basketball player. I'm like, when he played basketball?
I'm talking about the son plays basketball. So sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, I could not find barely any entertainment news because everybody was talking about the fashion at the Met Gala. Now, we know that the fashion at Met Gala gets over the top. Now, I just decided to highlight our H-Town hottie, Miss Meg Thee Stallion, because she always looks fabulous at these events. Look, why are you looking at me like that? And there were some really over the top things, and I couldn't decide what I liked best and what I didn't like, because as we found out from Miss Brittany last week, seems fashion is relative.
Fashion designer.
We heard fashion is relative, so we're not going to judge anybody here on this red carpet today. But Meg, you looked amazing.
Is that fashion or is that style?
This is both. Because I'm sure that it is, I didn't take time to find out, but I'm sure that it's some really great designer
Okay.
outfit. So then that, style, the way she wore it and put it together for her body style and shape has another thing to do with it. Because even though the sides are
What is
sheer,
it?
they're not
Mhm.
see-through. So
Mhm.
this is still very classy.
I'm trying to see what kind of bird she is.
You know what? I don't know what kind of bird she is. Maybe she's an eagle.
Well, that's also
What?
not no chicken hawk.
So, ladies and gentlemen, before I get in, I wanted to tell you guys the theme, but let me see if I can't remember what it was.
Oh, you told me don't
Oh.
read out loud.
Let me tell you this. I did not, one of the outfits that was posted was Kim Kardashian's mom, and she went very regal and she tried it, but I didn't like it. So
Oh,
y'all have to
about
go and
the-
check it out.
Oh,
But I don't
okay.
want to give them any, props or whatever here, especially after I found out that they had the fake video where, what is his name? Kanye gave Kim supposedly the only videotape of her sex tape. Oh, God. Anyway, they are such a mess. Anyway, here is our affirmation for today. I am a diamond. A little pressure will only bring more clarity. I had to remember this on a daily, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you do the same thing. When things are not going as you planned or as you scheduled, and it just seems like there is no end, just remember, diamonds probably don't want the pressure out either, but they make them beautiful.
God will not give you more than you can bear.
That part. All right, it is time for our movie scoop. Ladies and gentlemen, this weekend,
Oh, side piece.
you know what? I had to make sure that I talked about this because I love me some Pokey Bear. I love some Cupid, all this. There were so many actors from Southern Soul and Blues
Mama
in
D.
this movie that I definitely need you guys to go and check it out just to support these guys. Now, I know this is not the only movie that Pokey Bear is in, but I just like to support the things he does because he is a true entertainer. Anthony, I'm gonna let you say what you had to say about my side piece, Hit the Lotto, okay? And Mama D is Pokey Bear's side piece. That'll help you out a lot in the movie. That's the only piece I'm gonna give it away. That'll help you out a lot in the movie if you realize her role, okay?
Take them shoes off.
Anthony had a comment about the acting in this movie. What did you say to me about the acting?
It was okay. It was
He
it
tried
was
to back
different.
check.
No, it was
He
different.
was talking mad trash, but he don't want Pokey to see this.
Oh, Pokey, all right.
I know
Mama
Pokey
D,
all
all
right.
right.
Mama D, all right
But
too.
that other thing was not.
Which part? Oh, okay. Y'all know he's got a
Mm.
little issue. He don't like to see all of that in the movies. But a friend of mine suggested that I watch this movie. I had no idea that I would be surprised with all these people that I've come to know and love from Southern Soul and Blues that would be in this movie. So I encourage you guys to go and check out my side piece, Hit the Lotto. What?
Grown ass man in there twerking in the breast.
Be quiet. You silly. I'm not even gonna laugh at you because I'm not supposed to be entertaining your foolery. I'm gonna walk away like Courtney said.
Isn't this
I'm
entertainment?
gonna walk away
news?
like Courtney said. Huh?
Entertainment news?
It is entertainment news. That's the movie scoop. We're just talking about the movie. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the part of our show where we like to discuss Neil's touchy subject.
Side piece.
What? We're not talking about the side piece, okay? Neil's touchy subjects. So, Anthony, are you ready for today's topic?
Ears on.
All righty. Okay, so let me pull it up. Let me get it here. All right. So, I caught my neighbor going through my trash.
He was hungry?
He was reading my prescription information and going through the bags. Should I call the police and have him arrested?
Was he looking for some leftover drugs?
Now, this seems really simple. I'm going to take this down. This seems like it would be really, really simple to decipher. But going through somebody's trash, we've all heard from rapists and all this kind of stuff that people will go through your trash. They find out when you cycle on. They find out what kind of medication you're on to see if you're crazy. You know, maybe they're trying to trump up some kind of charge on you. There's clearly something else going on because why would this person feel comfortable enough to be going through a neighbor's trash? Ladies and gentlemen, right now, go to Facebook. I need you guys to post your comments on what you think before I give you any more detail, before I tell you whatever's going on. What do you think about your neighbor going through your trash and you catch them reading your prescription bottles?
He a crackhead. He looking for some drugs.
I say the same. I'm definitely with that. I really feel like there may be a deeper underlying issue here. They've got to be looking for drugs that they can use to catch a high.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys think? I need you to definitely put it down in the comments. We're going to discuss it after the show clearly, because I mean, Anthony, did you realize this much time had gone by this fast?
I don't have my glasses on.
Yes, you do.
Oh.
Look how easy he lied. Look how easy he lied. That is so bad that you can lie.
I can't see the time.
If your neighbor is going through your trash, I'm definitely going to call the police. I'm gonna go ahead because it's gonna get us in an argument. It's gonna get us in a fight. We need to go ahead and put it on record.
Now you can't say going through the trash, because when you say going through the trash in the beginning, I'm thinking, okay, maybe he hit hard times, he's looking for something to eat. But when you say he going through the trash,
They noticed that he's reading prescription bottles.
maybe he trying to bust a script. He trying to get some
That ain't
drugs.
busting the script. Busting the script is going to the doctor and actually getting what you won't need.
Oh, well, he trying to get this so he can go get it. Yeah, he a crackhead.
Would you call the police on your neighbor who you've noticed is going through? And what I'm going to say too is they must have had some type of altercation or whatever. I think that this person is trying to get information so that they can say, I knew he was crazy, or he or she was crazy, or they just looking for the
So you think
drugs.
he's looking for some?
I think they're looking for drugs to take. But if you're throwing away the bottles are empty.
Maybe.
Oh,
trying to
maybe
get
they're
the-
gonna break in
break in what?
the person's house and go get the drugs if it's something that they can use.
Still a crackhead.
Mm.
He on that Oxycontin.
You dealing with a crackhead, or we don't want to call it a crackhead because we know there's tons of different things that you could be addicted to out there.
Drug addict.
We're gonna say that you're dealing with a drug addict. In my mind, I feel like you would be dealing with a drug addict. I'm just trying to help you here, and I would say go ahead and call the police so that it's on record. Snap any kind of photo that you can get.
Put your camera on your side of the house and record it so you
Yes.
have video.
Because
He's
either
coming
they're planning a break-in,
He's coming to get them drugs from you. Or she.
and I want to know what it is that you own that they feel like they need that bad, but I ain't gonna get in your business. Ladies and gentlemen,
Ibuprofen,
I am
800.
simply Tennille,
Call me at
or underscore and
underscore.
underscore.
That's you or me?
I'm being funny. That's you.
Oh, that's me.
Anyway, I thought I was being funny, but clearly he didn't take it that way. Thank you so much for participating and joining in on the conversation. Thank you so much to Coco Chasing Adventures for her books and coffee. And next week, remember that we are going to have on, we got a special guest. His name is John. He's going to be on. He's going to be doing a segment next week. Okay. Yeah, that's Hope's brother. Ooh, I can't wait to share his flyer. So y'all make sure y'all look
Oh,
for
look,
it
John.
and y'all share it to everybody. Yes, John will be on next week, and he's definitely going to be talking about some things that have to do with mental health and, you know, getting your life
Oh,
right. So I
continuation.
made sure that I did that for mental health awareness. So
Okay.
we're going to be talking to a doctor who knows best. So ladies and gentlemen, we'll talk to you on next Tuesday, promptly at 10 o'clock. I'm just saying.
Call the cops.